In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish underbust dress with gathers, and this dress is from Gemma Wears. So to start, I'll be doing this illustration in a smaller form. Here's the shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, and then add extra 3 to 4 inches after your waistline. Now go ahead to measure your shoulder divided by 2, come down by 1 inch. Mark a basic neckline of 3 inches by 3 inches, and you're going to place your ruler and draw out your curved neckline and connect. Now from the neckline, connect down to the shoulder slope. The next step you want to take is to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Place your ruler and draw a straight line. Now I extend my shoulder a little. This is an illustration and I'm not using an actual measurement. I'll extend this back to the chest line. After doing that, I'll place my tape from the shoulder to the chest line, divide what I have into 2, then come out by ½ inch. Place my tape and mark my bust measurement divided by 4. I'll connect from this point to the midpoint and then connect it to the bust circumference divided by 4. Now the next step I'll take is to mark my dart or my nipple to nipple line, which I'll go ahead to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Now you can go ahead to insert your dart, but I'm going to cut this in form of a dartless pattern. I'll just rule a line to serve as a guide there. Now I'll mark my measurements, which is the bust measurement divided by 4, and I'll add my sewing allowance. Mark my under bust measurement divided by 4, add any sewing allowance of your choice. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4, add any sewing allowance of your choice. Then go ahead to measure round where your dress stops, that is after 3 inches after your waistline. Measure where your dress stops there, and then mark the measurement and also insert your sewing allowance. Place your tape and you're going to connect this starting from the bust, under bust, waistline, and also the 3 inches after your waistline. If you feel the 3 inches is not much, you can use 4. Between 3 to 4 inches is okay after your waistline. So after you're done marking this, you want to cut this out. So after cutting this out, you have to go ahead to cut out your back pattern. So this is what I have already for the front. So I'll be using the front pattern to cut out the back. What I'll do is to blend this from the chest line. Mark out a zipper allowance because I'm cutting this in form of a dartless pattern. Now what I will do now is to go ahead to trace the sides of the front pattern on that of the back pattern of this dress. I'll also go ahead to trace the back. I didn't really see what the back pattern looks like because this pattern was sent by someone, so I'll just go ahead to use my own initiative to actually create what the back looks like, but it should be a backless pattern, right? So I'll outline the bust, the waist, and the hemline of this dress. So after that, I'll go ahead to cut this out. After cutting it out, I'll still go ahead to readjust it, right? So now to make sure I don't have any bulgy effect, I'll come out by ½ inch here and take this up all the way up and take it down to my gown length. This is to take or cut out any zipper bulge from the dress. Take out any zipper bulge. Now to make sure that the waistline at the back does not have any excess, since I'm using a dartless pattern, I will minus ½ inch from this upper part, and then I'll also go down to the lower part of the waistline and I'll mark ½ inch and I'll extend this. See how I'm blending it? That way the waistline will meet by the side, but at the back it will take out any excess that you have at the back of your dress, and after that trace out any excess by the side. So this is just what you have for the back pattern, right? So I didn't get to see the back pattern, but this is what I'm working with. So I'll come down by 1/2 inch because I want to get rid of the zipper bulge, and then I'll go ahead to cut this out. So this is what I have here. Now let's go ahead to cut or readjust the front to get the desired result. Now from the chest line, I will come in by 1/2 inch. From that 1/2 inch that I came in, I will go ahead to connect to my under bust. I'll place my curve drew and connect it this way. Next, you want to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus 1/2, starting from your midpoint, this line here. Then you mark, then place your ruler and connect it, just like when you're drawing out your corset dress. Now after you're done marking that, now place your tape from the shoulder and measure where you want the neckline to stop or the height of the cup. Then you mark. Now after marking that, extend what you have here all the way up. After extending that, also extend this other side. So this is what I have. So I'll just go ahead to cut this out first. Now at the under part, you need to like slash and open it a bit to create that like slight split at the under bust. Then I'll cut this out and then cut out the rest of my pattern. Not where your pattern will be meeting the chest line of your pattern, right? So you can replace what you cut out at this part, or you can just leave it to connect to your chest line, right? So just slash the under bust area a bit so that you spread it out and then gather it back to create that little pleat at the under bust. Then fold the upper part of the dress. You're going to pass your rope through that part and you're now going to tie it at the back. Now to get the lower part of this dress, the first step is to get the full length of your dress. Let's say the full length of your dress is 30 inches. Now my shoulder to waist is 17 and I added extra 3 inches, which will give me 20 inches. Now I'll deduct this 20 inches from the full length of the gown. Now the full length is 30 minus 20, it will give me 10 inches. Now while cutting, I'll add extra 2 inches to the length because of folding allowance and joining allowance. Then for the wideness, I'll be cutting about 3 to 4 yards depending on the size of the person. So in total, I'll be having 3 yards by 12 inches or 4 yards by 12 inches.